We have some exciting presentations to do tonight, and we see a good crowd here. We'll start with P31326. This is a resolution commending the Averill Park girls softball team upon a championship season. So I'd like to invite all the team members to come on up with their coaches. And this is a presentation by legislators Loveridge, Choquette, and Film.
Is it just the ladies? Kelly, just the ladies or everybody? Ladies, come on up. This one, picture on the camera.
I'll assist you with the.
Sand Lake is next for you.
Okay, I'd like to welcome you ladies here for this. Resolution commending the Averill Park girls softball team upon a championship season. Whereas it is consistent with the duty of this legislative body to recognize the contributions and achievements of fine youth of Rensselaer County, particularly the scholastic and athletic ability. And whereas sport activities teach discipline, which can be beneficial in all areas of life. Through sports, students learn tactical, mental, physical training. Students can focus better and have a clearer vision. These traits are essential for academic success. And whereas the Averill Park Athletic Department made history on June 13th, 2026, when both the boys baseball and the girls softball teams captured NYSPHSAA Class A state championships, just 40 minutes apart, making Averill Park the second Section 2 school ever to win state titles in both sports during the exact same season. And whereas the Averill Park girls varsity softball team is deserving of such praise and recognition, the Golden Knights demonstrated exceptional teamwork, skill, and grit throughout the season. And whereas the Golden Knights finished their historic state championship season with an outstanding 22-4 record overall, and a dominant 9-game winning streak that outscored opponents 67-8 across 7 playoff matches. And whereas the Golden Knights flourished under the guidance of head coach Maria Roberts and assistant coach Jess Haskin, and whereas team members of the Golden Knights are, give me a second on this here, Victoria Sanchez, Audrey Kuhn, Maddie Sharon, Lily Biette, Julia Radigan, Abigail Colwell, Natalia Mancino, Deanna Parker, Anna Fodorezwick, close, Fedor, sorry, Anna Cronin, Isabella Alvarez, Piper Toby, Emily Aloso, Galarina Bowen, Elizabeth Linden, Madison Bayer, Alexis Gibson, Quinn O'Brien, Lila Radigan, and Sage Yokolowski. You have to tell me that one. What's that one? Yeah, and my name's Choquette, in case you didn't know that. Now, therefore, be it further be resolved that the Rensselaer County Legislature does hereby commend and offer congratulations to the coaches, team members, family, and supporters of the team, well deserving of the praise and recognition. And be it further resolved that a copy of this resolution, suitably engrossed, be transmitted to the coaches and team members of the Averill Park girls softball team, the Golden Knights. Congratulations, girls. Is there a team leader that wants to come up and speak for anybody? Anyone?
Thank you guys very much. There's been many moments this summer. We were just talking about how the summer is kind of over because fall sports are starting, but many moments this summer where I think we've all pinched ourselves about this. So thank you so much, and thanks for the recognition. It's been a wonderful tour this summer, visiting our friends across the county that have wanted to recognize these young ladies. So thank you very much.
You good? Okay. Yep.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. It's all good. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Yeah, we'll squeeze it.
Can you get everybody?
Girls, some of you guys want to kneel down, so that way we can all squeeze in. There we go. That's
Whoa.
Squeeze it. There we go. Oh, there we go. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Okay, thank you.
Hey.
Our next resolution is P 31426. This is a resolution commending the Averill Park Boys Varsity Baseball Team on a championship season. Anybody want to come up?
Come on up.
Come on, guys, don't be shy.
Come on up, guys. Girls, guys.
Coaches, friends, anybody want to come up?
Blue and gold is the color of the team, right? Absolutely. Look at those hairdos they got there, the blue and gold, right?
Coach looks 10 years younger.
Well, but he did blue. He's got blue hair. All right. So this is a resolution commending, now I'm up to bat. So Tom had to go through all those other names. Now I got to go through some names too. All right, we'll see how I do. Resolution commending the Averill Park Boys varsity baseball team upon a championship season. Whereas it is consistent with the duty of this legislative body to recognize the contributions and achievements of the fine youth of Rensselaer County, particularly for scholastic and athletic ability. And whereas sport activities teach discipline, which can be beneficial in all areas of life, through sports, students learn tactical, mental, and physical training. Students can focus better and have a clearer vision. These traits are essential for academic success. And whereas the Averill Park Athletic Department made history on June 13th, 2026, when both the boys baseball and girls softball teams captured the New York State PHSAA Class A state championships just 40 minutes apart from one another, making Averill Park the only second Section 2 school ever to win state titles in both sports during the exact same season. And whereas the Averill Park Boys varsity baseball team is deserving of such praise and recognition, the Golden Knights demonstrated exceptional teamwork, skill, and grit throughout the season. And whereas the Golden Knights baseball team finished their historic state championship, winning the 2026 season with a dominant 22-5 overall record, and during their postseason run, they outscored their 4 New York State PHSAA tournament opponents by a staggering 29-1 margin, closing out the year with 3 consecutive shutouts. And whereas the Golden Knights captured the New York State PHSAA Class A state championship by blanking top-rated, undefeated Plandridge 5-0, at Melo Bitro Stadium in Binghamton, New York. And whereas this marked the second state title in the baseball histories program following their first Crown win in 2022. And whereas the Golden Knights flourished under the guidance of head coach George Brooks and assistant coach Eric Rouleau, and whereas team members of the Golden Knights are Ethan Archibald, Roman Badia, Griffin Baker, Nicholas Bendetti, Joseph Bedet, Frederick Bourne, Kevin Daly, Luke Davidson, Anthony Decker, Austin Fabiano, Shay Gibson, Austin Heck Jr., Gavin Harold, Brady Heritage, Maximus Impelliziero. Is Elizier? How do you say that? Okay. I was close. Thank you. Braden Kilgallen, Max Kilgallen, David Lang, Stephen Methek, Bryce Roker, Dylan Rolu, Jeg Sansone, Mason Sansone, Devin Simile, and Cody Thompson. Now therefore be it resolved that the Rensselaer County Legislature does hereby commend and offer congratulations to the coaches, team members, their family, and supporters of a team well deserving of praise and recognition, and be it therefore further resolved that a copy of this resolution suitably engrossed be transmitted to the coaches and team members of the Averill Park Boys baseball team, the Golden Knights. Congratulations to you guys. It was fantastic. Would someone like to say a few words on behalf of the team? Thanks, Maximus.
Shay Gibson. So, what do you want me to do? Talk about the season? It was a great season. You can't really complain about winning 2 state championships in the within 40 beans. So can't complain too much about that. I mean, it was a group effort, great season. Congratulations to myself and the whole team, and the softball team for doing their part as well to make history in Averill Park. And yeah, that's about it. Good year, everyone. Let's go, AP.
Guys, just wanted to say thank you to everybody for having us here, and the girls as well. I know, to be standing here in front of you guys right now takes a lot of work and tremendous effort and a whole year's worth of work behind these guys. So the fact that we have the ability to stand in here in front of everybody is just unbelievable. So really want to thank you guys. Thanks for having us. Appreciate it.
for him?
Just one, yeah, you just get one.
You want me to take that so it's not us messing you up?
Yeah, fly right through this.
Hold on, guys. We have one more presentation we'd like you to stay for. This is Resolution P 31526. This is a resolution commending Averill Park varsity baseball head coach George Brooks upon being named the 2026 Suburban Council Coach of the Year and Section 2 Large School Baseball Coach of the Year. Coach Brooks? Oh, he's on vacation? Oh, we didn't know that. No wonder you guys were
Where's
getting
Gibson?
ready to
Gibson,
leave.
Speak for the coach. We do this anyway?
We can still do it if you want to, sure.
Okay. This is his third championship, I believe, right? I think he won fourth. Not bad for a young guy, huh? Congratulations. So this resolution commending Averill Park varsity baseball head coach George Brooks upon being named the 2026 Suburban Council Coach of the Year and Section 2 Large School Coach of the Year. Whereas it is a sense of our unique society to recognize the contributions and achievements of the citizens of Rensselaer County, this legislative body acknowledges with profound respect and admiration such an individual. And whereas attendant to such concern and fully in accord with our longstanding traditions, it is the intent of the Rensselaer County Legislature to convey its compliments and congratulations to Averill Park varsity baseball head coach George Brooks for being named the 2026 Suburban Council Coach of the Year and Section 2 Large School Baseball Coach of the Year. And whereas excellence and success in competitive sports can only be achieved through strenuous practice, team spirit, and dedicated leadership. And whereas a good coach has passion and can identify individual strengths and weaknesses, motivating the athletes to reach their personal best and to inspire them to, as a team, to set clear goals and competitively strive to meet those goals. And whereas Averill Park varsity baseball's head coach, George Brooks, has demonstrated exceptional leadership skill and sportsmanship. And whereas Coach George Brooks has been justly named both the 2026 Suburban Council Coach of the Year and the Section 2 Large School Baseball Coach of the Year. And whereas these prestigious accommodations recognize Coach Brooks for expertly guiding the Golden Knights through a historic season, culminating in winning the NYSPHSAA Class A State Championship. And whereas under his expert guidance, the Golden Knights overcame an 0-2 start to the season, rallying together to secure a dominant 5-0 victory over undefeated Plainedge High School in the state title game. And whereas Coach Brooks meaningfully dedicated this championship run to his late longtime mentor, Rob Bowen, embodying true character, loyalty, and heart both on and off the field. And whereas the athletic talent displayed by the team, combined with the strategic vision of the Coach Brooks, has brought tremendous pride to the Averill Park High School and the entire community. Now, therefore, be it resolved that in accordance with the tradition of this legislative body to recognize those individuals whose superior achievements have contributed to the vitality of this community and the future of our youth, we hereby commend Coach George Brooks upon being named 2026 Suburban Council Coach of the Year and the Section 2 Large School Baseball Coach of the Year. And be it further resolved that the clerk of the legislature is hereby directed to transmit a copy of this resolution suitably engrossed to Coach George Brooks. You guys had a great year. I think the teams that you played during the season make you better, and you guys held in there and came back and did what you had to do. Congratulations.
Hope to see him next year, really.
Yep. All set? Okay, thank you.
Thank you guys so much for coming. Careful going home. Take care. You're welcome. Or anybody up here, right? Yeah. So first of all, there are no speakers signed up for our regular meeting tonight. Just want to let you know that. But we do have our public hearing on Ag District number 5. So the legislature is called to order. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Miss Ashley? Mr. Bailey? Mr. Cassell? Mr. Choquette? Mr. Film? Mr. Fleming? Mr. Gillespie? Mr. Grant? Mr. Harrington? Mr. Leverage? Mr. Maloney? Ms. Nichols? Mr. Patiri? Ms. Ratecki? Ms. Sabo? Ms. Weaver? Mr. Wysocki? Mr. Zaluski? Chairwoman Hoffman?
Here.
There are 17 present and 2 absent.
Mr. Harrington?
Move that the legislature resolve itself into a committee of the whole for the purpose of conducting a public hearing.
Okay, hearing no objections, I hereby appoint legislator Ken Harrington, chairman of the Ag Committee, to conduct this public hearing.
Okay. Thank you, Madam Chairwoman. The clerk will read the notice of public hearing and enter the affidavit of publication into the record.
Notice is hereby given that a public hearing will be held by the County Legislature of the County of Rensselaer at the Legislative Chambers, 99 Troy Road, East Greenbush, New York, 12061, on the 11th day of August 2026 at 5:30 PM upon the Scotticook and Pittstown Agricultural District, known as Agricultural District Number 5, to consider the recommendations of the County Planning Department and Agricultural and Farmland Protection Board and any proposed modifications of the said district. A description and maps of the district with the proposed modifications may be examined during business hours at the office of the Rensselaer County Planning Department located in the county office building located at 99 Troy Road, East Greenbush, New York. It is the joint recommendation of the County Planning Department and the Agriculture and Farmland Protection Board that the district be continued subject to the proposed modifications for a period of 8 years. You have one speaker.
Okay. This public hearing on Agricultural District Number 5 is now open. First, anyone wishing to speak at this public hearing must sign in at the desk at the entrance to the legislative chambers. When you are called upon to speak, please move to the microphone and state your name and address. Are there any questions? Is there anyone else? Is there anyone? Okay. Okay, so we have one speaker. Cheryl Kammer. You're here. Would you come on up, Cheryl? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. You were-
Hi. It's perfect.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Unaccustomed as I am to public speaking. I'm Cheryl Kammer. I live on 137 Hidley Road 1 in Skill. And my husband, who passed, was Howard Trade. And he's still with me in spirit. And this is what he would say. Can Rensselaer County feed Rensselaer County? Local economy is crucial. Supply chains could become unreliable. Sometimes there's unsafe food from way across in California or whatever. Local food, you can trust it more. And farmland and other conserved land can build healthy soil and ecosystems that can hold water in the landscape and increase biodiversity and reduce flooding and drought and wildfires and reduce air pollution and water pollution. When fossil fuel emissions are also reduced, the weather can become more normal. And by the way, I have a movie that I can show you that it's a documentary called Regenerating Life. The man that made the movie lives in Steventown, John Feldman, and I can show this movie anywhere. I have permission to show it for free. And I thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Cheryl. At this time, is there anyone else desiring to speak on this proposal? I have to say this 3 times. Is there anyone else desiring to speak on this proposal? Is there anyone else desiring to speak on this proposal? Hearing none, and inasmuch as all persons present were given the opportunity to speak for or against these requests for inclusion, and no one else desires to speak, I declare this public hearing closed at 6:18. Yep. All right. Okay, and thank you for your participation.
Okay, it is 6:19. I'd like to call our regular meeting to order, please. Would the clerk please call the roll?
The attendance remains at 17 and 2 absent.
Thank you. Invocation, Mr. Grant.
Heavenly Father, we thank you for bringing us together tonight. Grant us your wisdom, clarity, and peace as we discuss our plans. Help us listen well, speak with kindness, and make choices that honor you. Amen.
Amen. Pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Madam Chair, I move that we dispense with the reading of the minutes of the regular meeting of July 14th, 2026, and approve the minutes as printed.
I'll second.
I have a motion and second. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Minutes approved. Thank you. Presentation of petitions.
On file?
Presentation of communications.
On file?
Reports of commissions.
On file?
Departmental reports.
On file?
Reports of standing committees.
On file?
Local laws.
There's one introductory tonight.
Thank you. Okay, G 32126.
G 32126, resolution authorizing an agreement with Mission Critical Partners for CAD 911 system monitoring, technical support services, and 911 calling, handling, equipment, migrations assistance, Bureau of Public Safety. Introduced by legislators Leverage Grant, Ashley, Maloney, and Weaver.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
17 ayes.
So moved. G 32226.
G 32226, resolution amending the 2026 Rensselaer County adopted budget, Bureau of Economic Development and Planning. Introduced by legislators Choquette, Wysocki,
and Sabo.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
17 ayes.
So moved. G, 32326.
G 32326, resolution authorizing an amendment to the Director of Clinical Services salary and amending the 2026 Rensselaer County adopted budget, Department of Mental Health, introduced by legislators Grant, Leverage, and Weaver.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
17 ayes.
So moved. G, 32426.
G 32426, resolution authorizing an amended agreement with Deborah A. Goldman for data analysis services, Department of Mental Health, introduced by legislators Grant, Leverage, and Weaver.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
17 ayes.
So moved. G, 32526.
G 32526, resolution authorizing acceptance of a grant award from the New York State Division of Criminal Justice Services for the gun-involved violence elimination GIVE partnership and amending the 2026 Rensselaer County adopted budget, District Attorney, introduced by legislators Grant, Maloney, and Weaver.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
17 ayes.
So moved. G, 32626.
G 32626, resolution authorizing acceptance of a grant award from the New York State Division of Criminal Justice Services for the Aid to Defense Supplemental and Aid to Defense for Discovery Reform and amending the 2026 Rensselaer County adopted budget, Public Defender and Conflict Defender, introduced by legislators Grant, Maloney, and Weaver.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
17 ayes.
So moved. G, 32726.
G 32726, resolution authorizing two-way radio purchase, Van Rensselaer Manor, introduced by legislators Grant, Leverage, and Weaver.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
17 ayes.
So moved. G, 32826.
G 32826, resolution modifying and adopting agricultural district number 5, Scotticook and Pittstown as a result of the 8-year review of said district, introduced by legislators Harrington, Wysocki, and Rattecki.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
17 ayes.
So moved. G, 32926.
G 32926, resolution authorizing payment to resolve pending litigation, county attorney, introduced by legislators Leverage, Grant, Ashley, Bailey, Hoffman, and Fleming.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
17 ayes.
So moved. G, 33026.
G 33026, resolution authorizing payment to resolve pending litigation, county attorney, introduced by legislators Leverage, Grant, Ashley, Bailey, Hoffman, and Fleming.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
17 ayes.
So moved. G, 33126.
G 33126, resolution authorizing payment to resolve pending litigation, county attorney, introduced by legislators Leverage, Grant, Ashley, Bailey, Hoffman, and Fleming.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
17 ayes.
So moved. P, 33226.
P 33226, resolution recognizing September as Childhood Cancer Awareness Month and Rensselaer County Goes Gold Month, introduced by legislators Grant, Harrington, Pateri, and the entire legislative body.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
17 ayes.
So moved. P, 33326.
P 33326, resolution recognizing September 17th through the 23rd, 2026 as United States Constitution Week in Rensselaer County, introduced by Chairwoman Hoffman and the entire legislative body.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
17 ayes.
So moved. P, 33426.
P 33426, a resolution designating September as Hunger Action Month and recognizing vital contributions of the Regional Food Bank, introduced by Chairwoman Hoffman and the entire legislative body.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
17 ayes.
So moved. P, 33526.
P 33526, resolution recognizing September 2026 as National Recovery Month in Rensselaer County, introduced by legislators Grant, Leverage, and the entire legislative body.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
17 ayes.
So moved. P, 33626.
P 33626, resolution turning Rensselaer County teal in recognition of Ovarian Cancer Awareness Month, introduced by legislators Grant and the entire legislative body.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
17 ayes.
So moved. P, 33726.
P 33726, resolution recognizing September 2026 as National Preparedness Month, introduced by Chairwoman Hoffman and the entire legislative body.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
17 ayes.
So moved. P, 33826.
P 33826, resolution honoring the 25th anniversary of September 11th, 2001, and declaring the month of September 2026 in Rensselaer County as a month of remembrance, introduced by Chairwoman Hoffman and the entire legislative body.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
17 ayes.
So moved. P, 33926.
P 33926, resolution honoring the Rensselaer County first responders upon the occasion of the 25th anniversary of September 11th. Introduced by legislators Weaver, Sabo, and the entire legislative body.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
17 ayes.
So moved. P 34026.
P 34026, a resolution honoring the Feldman family business on the occasion of its 90th anniversary of exemplary service. Introduced by legislators Film, Leverage, Choquette, and the entire legislative body.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
17 ayes.
So moved. P 34126.
P 34126, resolution commending Paul Glasser Sr. upon being awarded the Department of New York State American Legion Firefighter of the Year Award, introduced by legislators Film, Leverage, Choquette, and the entire legislative body.
So that was 34226? That one? So I think we missed 34126.
341.
Yep. It's John Banas. Thank you.
Resolution honoring John Banas upon being the recipient of the Alex Kelty Making a Difference Award. Who introduced it? Introduced by Grant and the entire legislative body.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
17 ayes.
So moved. P 34226.
P 34226, resolution commending Paul Glasser Sr. upon being awarded the Department of New York State American Legion Firefighter of the Year Award, introduced by Film, Leverage, Choquette, and the entire legislative body.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
17 ayes.
So moved. P 34326.
P 34326, resolution honoring and congratulating Linda Vonderhyde upon the occasion of her retirement from Rensselaer County, introduced by legislators Harrington and the entire legislative body.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
17 ayes.
So moved. I feel like Linda's been here for so long. It's congratulate her on that, but we'll be able to celebrate her hopefully next month. Legislator privilege, Mr. Maloney. Motion to adjourn. Do I have a second? Second. All those in favor? Aye. Thank you, everybody. Have a safe trip home.